there, I'm Judy Shaw on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange along with my colleague Matt Kobach. Joining us today, we have two very special guests. We have Chris Kay, who is the president of the New York Racing Association, and we have another person here who's a very familiar face, I'm sure. He is Bill Baffert. He is a Hall of Fame. Bob.
That's my brother. They do it to me all the time.
Yeah. Well, if you don't know Bob, maybe you know his brother Bill. But Bob is a Hall of Fame trainer, and he's currently training Justify, who is on his way to winning the Triple Crown, we hope, this weekend at the Belmont Stakes. Thank you for joining us, gentlemen.
Hey, thanks for having us, and we're very excited to be here. The New York Stock Exchange this is pretty big for me. I mean, I've been wanting to come here since 1997 when I first started these Triple Crown runs. I never could get out here in the mornings. I had to train my horse, but
yes, you're busy.
It worked out. But I am so glad that I made it out here, because it's just incredible the way it works, how America works. It's right here. This is like the brains of America here, and everything's in your hands.
Yes.
We might use that as an ad later.
Yes.
Brains of America.
Brains of America.
Bob is a world-class trainer, as you mentioned, in the face of horse racing. And I think you always wondered, when the bell rings, is the horse ready to go? Well, today Bob rang the bell.
Yes, and we're off.
Exactly right.
Man, when the bell rang, I was ready to just jump.
Just don't jump off the podium. So, Bob, you actually, you trained American Pharaoh, broke the curse, 37 years, won the Triple Crown, 2015. What's the secret to your success?
Well, really good horses. This is my fifth try at it. I ran second. The first time with Silver Charm, came back, ran second, got just beat a nose. And that's cruel, just to get beat a nose. The second time. Third time I brought War Emblem. He stumbled badly at the start, never had a chance. Then we come with American Pharaoh, and he just gets out there, he never looks back. And so that was a really, to me, it was just a defining moment of the greatness of the sport. And to me, it's all about the fans. They keep coming every year. Like, maybe this is the one.
A lot of fans,
a lot of fans, and the year before there was a Triple Crown run, so it's exciting, because you want to see history. And I think America, we love sports history. We love seeing something that is so difficult, and the Triple Crown is so difficult. And if you can do it again, and now this horse, Justify, he's a superstar like American Pharaoh. So. But he still has to get around there. But we're really, it's so exciting just to be here.
So we want to know then, how is Justify looking going into the Belmont? You like his chances?
He looks great. I mean, this is a horse now that came in late. He was like a walk-on. He didn't run until January. So he wins, and he's been running every 3 weeks. And now this is his sixth race, and he's doing some incredible things. He's just a big, great, beautiful horse. He's a beautiful specimen of a horse. And so, and he seems like he's starting to flourish a little bit. He's big, and he's got the big white face, beautiful color. And so, when he walks into the paddock, he knows he's bad. He knows.
Oh, I love it.
He's a big, and he looks at those other horses. He's got, and he's not very nice. American Pharaoh was a sweethart of a horse. But this horse, you got to watch out. He bit me yesterday.
Got some attitude, huh?
Oh, he's got a lot of attitude, but he can really run.
Oh, that's great. So, Chris, this is actually a milestone year for Belmont Stakes.
This is our 150th Belmont Stakes. So to just pick up on what Bob said a moment ago, think how hard it is to win the Triple Crown. We've only had 12 in the 149-year history of the Belmont Stakes.
Right.
But there's nobody better than Bob Baffert to try to make it number 13 with Justify.
Well, thank you.
Yes, we're counting on you.
Just put the pressure on me.
No pressure.
But it is a lot of pressure.
Yes,
for
I'm sure.
everybody, and especially the jockey. Because my jockey, Mike Smith, who started his career here in New York, was the leading rider for many years, went back, and now, he's 52 years old.
52.
And it's very rare that a rider that old is riding, at the top level, but he stays fit and conditioned. So, this is like, he finally gets, every jockey's dream is to win the Kentucky Derby. But the Triple Crown is like, wow, that's your That's it.
How do you top that?
You can't top that. And every year when I left for that American Pharoah, I said, how am I going to top that? I have to do it again.
Right, exactly.
So that's the fun part.
Speaking of jockeys, I'm curious what you would say, how it breaks down, how important the horse is, how important the jockey is.
Well, the horse is the most important. I mean, it's 90% horse. And then we have to get him ready and make sure he's really, he's healthy, he's trained well, and he's fit enough. And then the jockey has to steer him around there. He has to decide how fast to go. Because when you're Triple Crown now, he's got a big target on his back. They're gonna go after him. They want to beat him. That's why it's difficult. You've seen a lot of horses. They want to get to you. They want to close you in, box you. It gets sort of like hockey. It gets a little bit rough, And so you have to be careful for that. So when you're the target, before, he was a hunter. Now he's the hunted. And so when you have that big target on your back, they will not make it easy. Those little guys, I'm telling you,
They're coming for you.
They're coming for you.
So let me ask you about the weather, what role this plays. Because when you look at Preakness, it was so foggy. Kentucky Derby, raining, muddy. Now it doesn't look like the weather is going to be so great for this weekend at the Belmont Stakes. How does the weather affect the horse?
Well, I think a lot of it's the footing. We got lucky at Kentucky that there was a good bottom, so it didn't get really deep and drying down. When it dries out, it gets sticky. It was really wet, so it was hard on me. So he ran fast, so it was safe. And when we got to Pimlico, it was wet and rained all week. And then all of a sudden, the fog came in, which was really weird.
That was wow.
weird. You couldn't see it.
Unbelievable fog.
And I couldn't see it. They went in the back, and I'm watching the monitor like everybody else. And they did. I don't know how the announcer. They had camera work. NBC just unbelievable camera work, and so they were doing it off the fly. But all of a sudden, he's coming out of the turn, and we're all sitting there saying, "I hope he's on the lead." And he comes out of the fog, and we thought he was going to be in the lead by a lot. He's only in the lead by a length, and we're thinking, "What's going on?" But he held on and he won. So it was it's a lot. It's pressure.
Yeah. Well, fingers crossed for the weather holding out for Belmont Stakes this weekend.
I agree with that. And I think the most recent reports are indicating a 30% chance of rain late afternoon or evening. So hopefully it'll happen after the races are over.
Yes, hopefully.
If at all.
Chris, we're at the New York Stock Exchange. One last question. We couldn't get out of here without asking this. Money. What is the purse for the Belmont?
$1.5 million.
Ooh. Are you
That's a lot
taking
of
us
money.
to lunch?
1.5, and it's but it's really not. It's not really about the money. We're running for. This is like history. This is to me as a trainer. I'm not. If I win the triple, I want to win the Triple Crown because I want that horse to win. This horse has gone through all these races, and you want a horse who's fought hard. You want him to win. And to me, as a trainer. I just want it for him. Because it's like your child.
Yes.
You want him. You want his name up there with all the all-time greats, and up there with American Pharoah. It would be number 13.
Or 13.
And I was born on January 13th.
Oh,
so 13. So I'm cool with 13.
Yeah.
13. So, but I'm. It's going to be. It's exciting. We're getting close. And everybody's getting into it. But I can tell this horse is all of a sudden he's got this huge following. American Pharoah, it was slowly simmering. Because the year before, they had California Chrome. And everybody would come and they'd get beat. So people were starting to get, man, it costs a lot of money. You go out there, fight the crowds. And they had a lot of horses, really good horses that didn't do it. So, but now, I think now that American Pharoah, it can be done.
Yes.
It's still going to be difficult, but this horse is worth, going out there because he is the most beautiful horse you've ever laid your eyes on.
Yes. Well, we are going to be rooting for Justify. We're looking for the Triple Crown.
You guys be watching this weekend, and we wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.